Exile.
All right.
Exile.
Yeah. All right. All right. Vielen Dank fürs Kommen zu der More Muffin Show. Ich begrüße Sie alle ganz herzlich. Yeah. Ich bin sehr glücklich, dass ihr heute Abend alle gekommen seid. Das ist wirklich toll. Zuallererst möchte ich euch den Gastgeber für heute Nacht vorstellen. Ramsey Moore! Woo! Give it up for Ramsey! Yeah! Woo!
Thanks, Muffin. That was a great intro. It's really great to be here. Is everyone ready for another edition of the More Muffin Show in Exile?
Yeah!
Let's hear it from that massive crowd. Come on, let's hear it. Let's get everybody hooked into frenzy. I just want everyone to know that tonight, with the Japanese flag behind them, any sexual favors I receive, Japan gets 15%. Hey! But it ain't Bob. It's been a crazy week, everyone. We had the Final Four. Did you watch the Final Four, Muffin?
No, actually not. I was busy.
That's probably why Butler lost.
He's watching baseball.
Were you watching baseball?
Not really.
Were you watching skinheads beat the colors down the street?
Yeah, yes I do.
Muffin stands with her people. Muffin, how do you feel about the budget crisis in Washington?
Oh, we should probably solve the problem.
Well-spoken, Muffin. And how do you feel when President Obama said we should behave like grown-ups?
Well, I don't know. I like him, actually.
Very nice, very nice. Well, and if you could vote for Obama, would you?
No.
But you like him, you wouldn't vote for him.
No, because I think I would rather vote for Sarah Palin, I think.
Germany is behind Sarah Palin. No, it's not bad at all. And if people haven't noticed, one thing about Sarah Palin is there's a porn star named Lisa Ann that looks exactly like her that does wonderful things on the web.
Wow, I didn't know that, but...
The other day I saw her giving a dissertation to several, it appeared to be African-American fellows, about her immigration policy. You know,
Sounds like a great thing to watch.
have you ever used the product KY jelly?
Is that some kind of jelly, peanut butter and jelly, or what is that?
You can't eat it unless you're having a really good time.
Oh, I'm always having a great time, so.
Have you ever eaten a lubricant?
Oh, you mean that? Oh no.
No! There's a lag time with muffins sometimes to get across.
Oh.
You ready for a KY joke?
Yeah.
Helping Tim, no, was it KY helping Bill get into Steve since 1993?
Okay.
You understand that joke?
No.
How do they feel in Germany about interracial homosexual sex?
Well, I think we're pretty open-minded now. I mean, we have a female president, so it's like everything is allowed.
Do you feel empowered? Do you feel empowered by the female president?
Kind of like, because she's kind of like a dyke. She looks like very, like a man, actually. Her name is Angela Merkel. You should look her up on Google. She looks ridiculous.
Does she have a Facebook page we could all...
Yeah, she actually does. That's the worst thing, actually. I think she's updating her status, and it's like, I don't even want to know what she's up to.
Spoken like a true German. They don't want to know what their leaders are up to. You know, historically, that's been a problem. Historically. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Boys from Brazil?
No, I never heard of that.
It's a theory where they clone Hitler.
Oh, maybe they did already. I just don't know it.
Is that a program that's currently underway there in Germany?
Yeah.
It is underway.
They're
I know
they're
it.
working on it.
Part of the More Muffin show is we bring the paranoia is warranted.
Yeah.
Paranoia is warranted. The other day, I went into the weed store, and I was already paranoid. And they start trying to throw menus down in front of me, but I got a way to get around that. I tell them I don't have my glasses. I got glaucoma. I can't read that shit. So luckily, I was able to decipher that Rick James Kush was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. Are you smoking pot yet, Muffin?
No, not yet, but
How long is it going to take for us to corrupt you into marijuana?
maybe you could offer me some kind of those cookies. Maybe I can start off with that, and then getting into this whole joint thing, then smoking a bong or like taking a bong rip or however you call it. Maybe just.
So you want to be educated in the ways of the marijuana?
I mean, since I was at this pothead, now I'm like. I kind of like want to try it because I think it's like a cool feeling to be high as a kite.
High as a kite. Do you think other Germans want to be high as kites?
Yeah, I think a lot of Germans they do like the Americans now. Just be high as a kite and say fuck it, whatever.
That's American imperialism still going strong. All right, we have a hell of a show here tonight, folks. Stick around. We'll be right back on the More Muffin and Talk Exile.
Yeah. That's so lustig. Woo! All right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, der erste Gast, den ich jetzt auf die Bühne bitten darf, ist gerade aus Australien zurückgekommen. Ich darf Sie jetzt herzlich bekannt machen mit Matt Iseman coming on stage. Yeah!
How about Muffin, everybody? I gotta say, as a quarter Jew, I'm still a little uncomfortable hearing that voice introduce me. This feels like a Falco video, doesn't it? Falco? No one? Rock Me Amadeus? Am I the only one? Jesus, I'm old. Oh yeah, the stone people.
Hey Matt,
Yeah.
you're so unbelievable.
Thanks, Rams.
80s reference to Falco, unbelievable. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I thought you were doing EMF there.
I'm old too. Yeah, I'm old too.
That's EMF, isn't it?
EMF, I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
EMF.
Falco was Rock Me Amadeus.
Rock Me Amadeus.
Or how about Nana? 99 Love. Whatever. So,
Yeah,
last time I was here, I was talking about dating a pregnant woman. Which is why I've decided I'm changing my dating strategy. My new strategy with women is to be a dick. Because that sounds mean. I know. I don't want to be like the bad. Yeah, I realized, because I try to be a nice guy with ladies. And the problem with that is you have to manage expectations with women. No, I'm getting dirty looks. Because like I brought flowers to a girl once on the first date because I'd known her and I asked her out, and then she never returned my calls, and I was like too nice. And I realized like if you set the bar high, they expect you to live up to that. So I just want to be a dick. Okay, sorry. So I was in Australia, and they have Ned Kelly Day. They have Ned Kelly Day in Australia, and if you don't know Ned Kelly, he's Australia's most famous killer. He was from the 1890s. He was kind of like their version of Billy the Kid. And he killed 21 people in cold blood, and he was hanged. And now they have Ned Kelly Day, which proves that time cures everything. If you look at like Kobe Bryant and Mike Tyson and Michael Vick, they've all been forgiven for their heinous crimes, which means it's just a matter of time before Jeffrey Dahmer is right. No, I think we'll have like Jeffrey Dahmer freezer dinners. Right?
This clean jumper brought to you by Jeffrey Dahmer Day.
I'm just saying, like it's ready when you want to eat it. No? I was really excited to go down to Australia to see kangaroos. Because have kangaroos here in this. I was trying to explain to them. To us, the kangaroo is like a mythical creature, like a centaur, right? Or a girl who appreciates being brought flowers on the first date. And so, in Australia, the kangaroo is their national animal. It's on their national seal. And as I found out my first night in Australia, they're delicious. Because they eat kangaroos down there. I know, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, now I'm wondering, it's such a tasty meat. And I'm wondering, what are we missing with bald eagle? Like, that must taste like chicken with a little bit of heaven rolled into it. But I went to the zoo, and they had a kangaroo. You could feed the kangaroos. You could hand feed them. And I felt like it was the lobster tank at a restaurant. And I'm just feeding them going, keep eating. You're going to be delicious. I know, I felt that too. But I ate kangaroos. God, this is a lot funnier in my head. I apologize. I should have been stoned. Oh, shoot. That was it. I was going to say, we're going to have Jeffrey Dahmer. They have Ned Kelly Day. We're going to have, like, the day after Mother's Day will be Andrea Yates Day, where you give your kids an extra long bath where you drink beer. She's the one who drowned her kids in the bathtub. All right, I'm getting sensitivity lecture to the makeup artist. I feel terrible.
You're not. You're not.
You like that? You have children you want to drown?
Absolutely.
I know. I don't have any kids. Yeah. I clearly should not have kids. God, I'm terribly prepared. So, the coolest thing in Australia right now is they're taking all their immigrants who are trying to sneak into Australia, and they're rounding them up, and they're putting them on an island into a prison camp.
No way.
Yeah, and they call it Christmas Island.
No way.
Right, Merry Christmas! Like, I guess that's their way of telling the foreigners, you're on Santa's naughty list. I wonder, like, if the guards there are dwarves. Right, so the prisoners don't think that they're in a prison camp. They think it's like Santa's workshop. I think that'd be awesome. This is going awesome. I can't eat food late at night because I have nightmares. Like really violent nightmares. And sometimes I think it's like based on the food I eat, because I had Japanese food like at 11 o'clock one night, and then I had a dream I was in an earthquake. And a tsunami hit. And I saw, and like there are tons of people in my dream, and literally as the wave was coming, I woke up. But I figured all of them had to die. And in Inception, those people are parts of your subconscious. So I've killed off all the Japanese parts of my subconscious, which is why I'm really struggling at driving. I went backwards. God! Fuck. All right. I should have...
Inception, folks.
Yeah, I know. Don, you need to be playing more music. This is funny with you. Oh, I don't know why Japan's complaining about the nuclear reactor. The last time they had a nuclear disaster, they got Godzilla out of it, right?
Another mythical creature.
I know. I'm trying to be very edgy tonight. This is my new being a dick thing. I'm gonna have to go back to being nice.
This is the hard-edged gangster Matt Iseman.
I know. This is sad. Medical marijuana. I see a lot of people using medical marijuana. As a doctor, I can tell you marijuana is the most effective medicine I have ever seen. Because I don't know anybody on it who's sick.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. That's really all I wanted to do tonight. Thank you guys. You've been very patient. Back to Muffin.
Oh, we do the
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Everyone, give it over Matt Iseman.
Thank you.
Is that a new piece of music?
Good piece of music from the show, Randy.
Just brand new.
Yeah, it's just talk. Like, after people talk on the microphone, they come and talk.
So let people know there's more talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Talk.
So I think my first experiment into being edgy was not as good as that. That's about how I went with dating, too, when I tried to be a dick to a chick. It didn't go over well either. The first girl. But I kind of... She like, on a first date, the girl asked me if I was a good snuggler.
Who would ask?
I know. I know. That was really awkward. That's kind of the equivalent of a guy asking a girl if she sucks good cock on a first date, right? That's a little too much to ask, I thought.
I would think it would be the opposite of that, because snuggling seems like something on first dates they do to avoid having sex.
I know, but it felt like one of those things where it was, like a clingy
Well-
thing she preferred to ask.
Let's be clear about something. What are your snuggling capabilities?
I'm pretty good, I think.
What's the move you bring in that some of the guys here at the More Muffin Show could use to keep their girls satisfied in the snuggling?
You put them in the problem is I always, like any snuggling move, I can't snuggle for long without like trying to,
Oh, you're an early jumper.
yeah, like either grabbing tit or dry humping. I'm a champion dry humper. Oh my God, in high school.
No, just pull this out to Muffin. Have you ever woken up and a guy is like dry humping your body? So that's a yes. See, what you got to do in the snuggling department is I use what I call the hibernation technique.
Right.
Where you turn all the heat off in the house and you sit on the couch.
Right.
And eventually the girl, like a lizard, has to come to the heat.
I like that.
And then she's forced to snuggle up on you.
Right.
And then at some point you become the benevolent lizard that wraps your tentacle arms like around them.
Right.
Oh, by the way, they're locked in the house.
That helps too.
Yeah, but I also
A
think
little creepy vibe.
a little creepy vibe, but the whole key to snuggling is you have to act like the whole time you're really just amped to be caressing hair and
Right.
back and stuff.
Right.
And you have no thought of any sexual stuff at all. You know, that's why at some point you kind of adjust yourself and you do little tucks so your heart on is like, you know, not...
So it's pressing against her or not? No.
No, I don't like to...
Well, let's ask the women. Do you appreciate that if a guy's like just subtly letting you know he's turned on by you?
Who's down for the hard on in the
Right.
back?
No. Like if a guy just adjusts himself, like I'm embarrassed, like I'm really turned on by you. Is that like our girl? Are you like, oh, that's kind of flattering?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Okay, well...
Subtle boner technique. Hibernation combined with the subtle boner.
Okay, what about the not so subtle boner? The thing I like to call the hedgehog, where you just kind of let the boner, like, it happens to flop out of your unzipped pants.
No, that's too much.
You're unzipped.
Another great one is you sit in a public area wrapped in a blanket, and the girl goes, "Oh, I'm really cold," and she gets in the blanket, and before she knows it, she doesn't realize you're not wearing pants.
I'll breathe heavy, like
Yeah.
to let him, let him, like occasional, like hit the sharp inhale to let him know I'm turned on. But
How does that sound?
like that, you let him know, like, oh my God, you're so turning me on. But so in high school, I was late to the game in high school, and my girlfriend was kind of crazy. So we're sitting on her parents'
Crazy
couch.
you mean black. No.
I left you hanging on that one. No. So we're sitting on the couch, and her dad is on the other side of her, and she starts giving me a hand job with her dad there. And that was just, yeah, and that's just dirty. Like, because I'm just, like, someday I might be a dad of a girl. But I couldn't help because I kept, like, periodically, so I had asthma, so the dad wouldn't get suspicious that I was that turned on getting a hand job right there. And it was just like a slow burn, too, so it wasn't even like you could finish that kind of...
You could enjoy it.
Well, no, I mean, when you're 16, it's... You know... You're like a grenade, like nitroglycerin, like just, I can go off at any second.
I'll tell you what happened when I was 33. I woke up, I was dating a girl, that girl Monica Rodriguez, that happened to be going to Burbank High
The
School.
one you choked out.
Yes, she liked to be choked out.
Yeah.
I passed out at her house, and as many people who live with me or whatever know that I sleep naked. And I woke up on her bed with no sheets, totally naked, with her father, Ishmael Rodriguez, staring at me.
Right.
And he said, "What are you doing here?" And I go, "I passed out here." And he looked at me baffled and walked out of the room.
Yeah.
It would help the fact that he was probably 5'5" and like 112 pounds.
Was it cold? Did he start snuggling up to you, Ramsey?
If I'm ever a dad, I'm confronted with that, I'm totally just going to strip off everything and crawl into bed with a guy and see if that wigs him out enough.
Right.
Stay away from my fucking daughter. You start going, "Oh, I'm glad you're in the family, man." glad you and Monica are getting along. Now let's introduce you to the rest of
Just tell the boyfriend, oh, you're a much better snuggler than my daughter.
And then the awkward meeting with her. You were hanging out with my dad. He seems very taken. Impressed.
In my parents are small town. So when I was 23, I was dating a 19-year-old girl. I was out of college. She was in college, and my parents went away for the weekend, so I had her over. And this is the point where girls didn't stay over. If someone.
This is your first big trip into the wild side.
Right. So she was over, and my parents came home at 8 in the morning, and I heard them upstairs, and so I come up, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom and Dad." And then the girl comes up wearing my shirt or something. My mom's just and I'm like, "How about some marbles?" Never brought it up.
Never brought it up?
Never brought. My mom just didn't want to know.
You know why that is, don't you? Because your dad goes, "Thank God it's not a dude."
Touche.
Anything coming up? Are you going to another big country other than Australia?
They're going to Virginia.
Virginia.
For clutter and what else? That's about it.
Did you get a rebel flag tattoo out there?
Yeah, something like that.
About Pat Robertson?
Yeah, because my girlfriend in high school was black. I would never do that.
Was she ever really a black girlfriend?
I had a mulatto. Is that appropriate? Mulatto? She was mixed. That was a horrible face. Mulatto! She was mixed.
What was her name?
Melissa.
Melissa the Mulatto.
She dated Orlando Pace before me, who was the left tackle for the St. Louis Rams, 6'7", 320 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Let's just say we did a lot of snuggling. It's because I imagine he had a large cock, ladies. That's what that was going. Spell that out for you,
Do you ever have that moment, right when you're entering a girl you're into, when you realize it's just a cavern and this is pointless?
No, I don't.
Never had that?
I'll tell them the stories. They're like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy to be
Did you
there.
ever try to work some cotton balls to try to take up part of the cavern or something?
No, because I'm like, it's still going to feel good to me. You may be disappointed, but... No, but I give 110% with the ladies. Yeah. Well,
You gotta wake up with cotton balls inside and go, what? Ramsey! I go there for your face. You can clean in the morning.
we learned in med school, we learned the female... Did I tell this story?
No, please do that.
So in med school, you have to learn how to do the gynecologic exam, and the only way to do it is they have a nurse who's in the room, who's in a nurse's outfit, waist up. Waist down, she's naked. So her legs are in the stirrups, and you have to go into the room, and you have to say, hello, I'm future Dr. Iseman, I'm now going to examine you. She's like, okay, now insert your fingers. So she's telling you what you're feeling inside her vagina. And the one rule they have is, as a guy, right, they say you have to know where your thumb is at all times. Because if you're not careful, it goes up and it hits the magic button.
Sure, that's the old joke, the difference between a $50 gynecological visit and a $100 one. Here's the 50, here's the...
Yeah. So I did that. I went my thumb up, and you know what I heard? I heard her go,
Full circle, everyone. Matt Iseman. Thank you very much for coming.
back them up.
Talk show. Exile. Talk show. Exile. Talk show. Exile. Talk show. Exile.
Talk, 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 talk,
Exile.
talk, 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 talk,
Talk show. Exile. Talk show. Exile. Talk show.
talk, 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 talk.
Im Exile. Talk Show. Im Exile.